what would you tell Obia Ebioti or rise in the political space? Because okay, for Zenator there, Nioma Ebia ma be suffer in their constituencies, no, on Shadan suffer be ewo clotically, and then I'll be catchers any panel.
I've been through it all and worse.
Clotically.
I'm telling you.
Really?
Yes. Yes. To
In
the extent let me give you a very interesting example. One of these days, just drive through my constituency. Who say Ebinuma almost standing for election 8 years ago, almost posters at the hotel. People were contracted and are still contracted to rip off my posters. So then you must ask yourself, no say, well, resources now when you know, are you going to keep printing posters that people are being paid to rip off, or are you going to now say, well, you know, posters don't win elections, so redirect and focus on other things. But these are some of the things that are happening. You know, and I say, Obia or your executive, they're supposed to be part of the party you belong to. Wakotna radio, so, and I just say, ripping you to shreds. And you're asking yourself, at the end of the day, we are real primaries now.
You are supposed to work
Wakotna radio, no, ekaye. In Trona, na wudino. Are you now going to backtrack and say you were lying? Where is the integrity of your speech as a representative of a party that is supposed to have, you know, the unity and development and all these, you know, integrity and so on as key principles of its, you know, formation? Whether it's the insults, I got my fair share. Some of Kaya 2015, a primaries new na midin kunimno. I ended up in court for 9 months. I was in court, High Court, Supreme Court, and the ruling on that, affair was being used in the Quaison case as well. You know, and then after that, you know, having executives who decided, say, they would work against me. I mean, that's correct. Okay. So I'm only saying this to let you see, sir, the fact that we've managed to emerge and we are still working does not mean that we haven't been through tough times. You know, but the thing is, I believe, say, when your heart is clean and your intentions are good, now in who say you mean well, no, those who matter will work with you because they understand, say, you are doing it to support the community, and ultimately, I think that is what came through, and the God being so good, you know, in spite of some of the extreme propaganda, you know, I was able to win my primaries. This is the third time around. But it's not been an easy journey. But at the end of the day, you have to understand, say, you know, yes, my father is the founder of the NDC. It did not stop people doing what they did.
That's really
I was not given preferential treatment in terms of whether my seat was protected or not.
Even when na opapatiasin impo.
Sa otiasin na yede me call court no.
Yeah, I remember.
Exactly. You know, and he was still alive for my first 2 primaries.
Yes.
I was not given any special dispensation. I was not exempted from elections or anything. So I've been through it. There are people who have you know, come through the primaries who in some cases they were going to be contested. Almost step it down. I've not had any of that. No.
And so like party establishment and then call for Kasama almost step it down, right?
In some cases, yes. So the point is, I did not come into this expecting preferential treatment. I came in knowing, say, and working together with others. The challenges are real, but I think ultimately, so obiti hona bia or dream who I also be son very critical questions.
So or dream okay.
What are your reasons behind it? And understand, say, these are some of the challenges, and are you willing to go through to the end? Because it's very easy to actually to feel a little bit I don't know what word to use. You will regret the decision. You know, we'll say
regret the decision to.
No, I haven't regretted it, but there have been moments where I've had to really dig deep because you ask yourself, say, it's not out of selfishness now. You're doing it because you believe that there's a contribution that you can make to your community. Yeah, there were tough times, but that's why I'm saying, so obi epesa or yes, Adiana, you really must be sincere to yourself about your reasons why. Ne ye wo homework, ne hu the difficulties or at least some of the challenges that others face, so that you can at least prepare as much as possible. Of course, you can't be 100% prepared for some of the challenges that will come. But just like going for job interviews, so na ama wenya a little bit of a footing with regards to a better understanding of the lay of the land. With that, no. Now which I try.